Hi, I'm RJ Nestor, productivity coach and founder of the Action Powered Productivity community, and the host of the Action Powered Productivity digital conference. And I'm so excited here to have Ev Chapman with me, who's going to be one of the presenters at that conference. And I've admired Ev for some time now, because she is, although we've never actually directly collaborated on anything until now, she is an embodiment of that action powered productivity approach, that she takes action, and then the organization, the systems that she builds reflect and respond to that action. And once she's built them, then she can share them with others and bring that out. And that is exactly to a T the way that I think that people can work most efficiently and most effectively. It isn't organize it, then act. It's act and then organize. It's the other way around. And you just embody that so well, Ev. So it's just exciting to have you here. And I wanted to give you an opportunity to talk a little about what you'll be sharing during the conference.
Yes, I'm very excited. I started in my, creator life talking about productivity. That was 10 to 15 years ago. So I've really been a studier of kind of the whole productivity realm for a long time. And I suppose now in what I currently talk about is really focusing on creators and building a system that helps you create sustainably. So at the conference, I want to talk about building a runway for your ideas, because I think that most people, when they get into being a creator, they get on, I called it the hamster wheel to hell, which I think you liked, in that you think, yes, I want to create all this content, and you're excited in the beginning, and that's what action is about. You're just acting, you're doing all this stuff, but then what happens is you end up feeling like you're just on this constant churn. And that's how I kind of felt as well. And so I really want to talk about how to actually get off that hamster wheel and actually start to build a runway for your ideas. So you feel like you've got a pipeline that just kind of, you can still explore those ideas, but actually you do it in a way that they build over time, so they get better over time, they compound over time, and actually over time just becomes easier to kind of get content out, just as an overflow of what you love to do and explore.
That's fantastic. And I know since we're technically action powered productivity is not based on any particular tool, but you and I both use Tana. And so we share that. And I remember for myself in coming into Tana, there was this sort of epiphany, like, this was built for me. And what you just described, Tana was built for you too, because you can work and you can do all that, and then you can take that step outside the hamster wheel and say, all right, what's the structure? What's the thing, the shape of this thing? I just think the way you described that fits so well into the flow of what Tana just sort of naturally, supports. A match made in heaven there for you.
Absolutely, yeah. There's a real sense of I'm all about building from the bottom up, and I always have been. And so there's this discovery and this emergence that happens, and it just is perfect in Tana. Not that I'm going to be talking all about Tana, but we're definitely going to be talking about how to kind of build from the bottom up and let things emerge over time.
I think that's wonderful. It just so jibes. I think because I have the sort of creative background, coming from a music background, a writing background, so I feel that it just resonates so much with me. But the idea that the things have to come from the bottom up at first, but as you recognize that structure, you can then streamline, you can make more efficient, and then when you've done that, there's more room for even more bottom up discovery to happen. It's such power when you can do that. So I think the proof is in what you've been able to do. Just watching you grow and watching the tools that you create, it's just amazing, Ev. You're doing just such incredible stuff. I saw you recently talking about content-led business, and I'm like, well, that's what I do. I have
exactly right.
She's put a really good name on what I do. I love that. What a great term for that. So I'm just super excited to have you. Really looking forward to what you're going to share. Anything else you want to say about the presentation?
I don't think so. Look, I'm gonna share a lot of just my personal philosophies on content and how to do that in a really sustainable way. Like I've been doing this for 3 years. I've done the, really crazy, like feel like I'm, kind of burnt out kind of creator type thing. And then I've done the more sustainable, I'm just going to explore my ideas and let them build. And so I think that it resonates with a lot of people. And so, yeah, hopefully we can have some fun doing it.
Excellent. I'm so excited. I'm really looking forward to it. And, I'll see you when we do your presentation next week. Fantastic.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, RJ.
To see our spectacular slate of presenters at the Action Powered Productivity Digital Conference, use this link to register. It is hosted on Circle, and Circle is completely free. If you already have a Circle account, you'll be able to log in. Once you're using that link, just log into your account, and it should attach the appropriate space group and space to your sidebar, spaces to your sidebar. I also include the free areas of the APP free community overall, so you can have those as well. If you don't have a Circle account, sign up. It's free, so you don't have to worry about any of that. Let me show you just briefly where you'll find the things. Now, my screen's a little crazier because I am hosting a lot of things out of my Circle, so don't pay attention to everything over here. What you really need to know for the conference is here, the APP Digital Conference Free. There's a space for updates where I'll have a few posts just reminding everybody what's going on. But where you really need to know about is the APP DC Live presentations. This is where all of the presentations are listed. They'll have the times. These are the Eastern times, but yours will say your local time. So you'll be able to get the time as it is appropriate. Please remember, if you want to attend one of these, to use this over here to RSVP, that you will be there. And I encourage you also to explore the notifications options here in Circle to make sure that you get a notification to remind you when the event's about to start. It is free to attend all of the presentations live at the conference. If you would like to watch one later, one of the replays, that will be available in the Action Powered Productivity Pro community. That's $9 a month, but it's canceled anytime. So if you want to watch those replays, if you can't catch one of them live, you can do that. You can just get a month subscription and watch the ones you missed at your leisure over the course of that month. And if you don't see the need to stay in the community, you can cancel at any time and you won't be charged anything further. Though I do hope that you'll find the value in the community and consider staying. But that is how you can engage with the Action Powered Productivity Digital Conference. This is how that process works. If you have any questions once you're in the Circle community, you can DM me in the community. There's a little DM area up here, and I'm happy to answer that. And I hope that I will see you there. And watching our live presenters, I'm just very excited to get going. And I think we have a fantastic slate of presenters, and that you'll get a lot of value out of engaging with the conference. I hope to see you there.